I did have like a brief, because there'd be a lot, and usually I would chat with the security hybrid just to distract him, because otherwise he's getting handsy. And so I asked him about his childhood, and he was not willing to give information because I could see instantly that he was uncomfortable with it. But he did briefly kind of expose that um, the father figures that he dealt with, they were like basically military minded personnel, very tough on them. And I like just through telepathic exchange, I got the sense that he was beaten as a child by these men. And then, I kind of inquired about any kind of maternal um, influence that he had. And most of the women on board, the female hybrids, they're not emotionally engaged. They're not very maternal. They're not very caring. So they kind of like, and I've actually witnessed this on board whenever I'm like going to see the children. The women, they're just standing there. They're just making sure the children don't die. Like, and that's it. That's the extent of what they're doing. They're not like playing with them really. And if there's a few of the women, they're just standing together, not interacting with the children, which is really sad, like seriously. And that probably plays into why the hybrids have so many social problems. But he said there was one woman that seemed to be like preferentially treating him a little bit, and he remembers her, like he feels affection for her. And I actually I grew up in an orphanage, by the way, in Russia. So there was like 30 children to a few adults that were underpaid and overexhausted. And so I remember, like, even in my own upbringing, I remember fighting for any kind of affection. And I used all sorts of methods just to get affection because it's so important for a child, right? For their psychological development. So, and I was able to get more affection than the other children because I just played the game, But yeah, no, I couldn't understand how they're they developed so many problems, and their upbringing is like really different because again, they're not seeing themselves as equal to us at all. They see themselves as better than us.